Welcome, Mike.
Welcome, everybody. This is the week before the week before, Paul.
That's what it is, Mike. It's the week before the week before.
Yep. But we are lucky. We do have a visitor here, which we normally don't have, and who is SAG. And now that the strike is over, she can come on screen. What are you doing, Paul?
I was taking the tops off so I
All
could.
right, all right, all right.
We could open them up, Mike. You know,
All
there's
right.
something inside each one of these.
Alexandra, you have to come in and say hi. Now the strike is over. You can come in.
Mike, I'm equity. I'm not SAG.
What are you?
Equity.
Equity.
There's
Hello,
no
everybody.
equity. You're equity.
Yes,
All
that is
right.
theater. Theater union. SAG is film and TV.
Ah, see, there we go.
See?
All right. Well, that's good to know.
Is that your lines? I didn't give you those lines. I gave you different lines, and you didn't pronounce them correctly.
Well, I am improvising here.
All right.
Is that's what
That's
you guys
well
do?
done.
Improv is what it's all about, Alex.
All right.
You guys are good at it. You guys are good
All right. All right.
That's it.
Well,
are
so
we doing
what are you
today?
doing for Thanksgiving?
I'm going to be with my parents. Cook some turkey.
Oh, down in southern
Southern Connecticut.
Connecticut.
That's right.
Yep. There's some ginger in this, Paul.
Well, that's good. That's ginger lemon, Mike.
Well, you know what's coming up. Why are you going down to see your parents down in southern Connecticut?
Why?
Yeah,
Oh,
I thought we just asked this question.
It's turkey
We're just
day.
asking a different way, Mike.
It's Turkey Day.
It's turkey day.
So on Turkey Day, what generally happens?
What happens? Are you looking for historical
No,
background?
I'm looking for what
You personally, what happens?
When you
What
go down
happens?
there, do you
We cook a turkey. Well, my mom gets up really early, stuffs the turkey, or cooks the stuffing, puts the turkey in the oven. I wake up at 11 o'clock, and
Uh-huh.
I'm like, "Hello, I'm
Oh,
here
so
for
your
food."
mom's at 10:30 and you're at 11.
Yeah.
Okay. So now, but you eat a lot of turkey. Do you ever have an upset tummy?
Yes. I mean, I do have tummy problems. So a tea like peppermint or organic ginger lemon is the perfect tea to finish your Thanksgiving dinner with.
That's
Right.
true. It's delicious.
Yeah.
I actually get up. I have a cup of peppermint every morning when I get up.
You do?
First thing I have. Yep.
Now that's different. Your father had something else that was green.
Sencha.
No, that's not-
Sencha.
not
No, this
quite
is just to
peppermint.
kick it off. This is just to get everything rolling.
Well, we get it from Washington State, Paul.
That's good. That's good.
We used to get it from Oregon, but then we made
They changed the state lines, and then it
changed-
became Oregon.
That's
became
it.
Washington. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know.
Yes. Yeah. No, they had state
They had
line
a river.
changes.
The river there was an
Yep.
earthquake out there.
Yeah.
And that Columbia River moved just
Shifted.
a little bit
When was that?
a couple of million years ago.
I'm reading a poet's book on the Okeechobee. Speaking of rivers.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Poet's book.
What?
What do you mean,
Posey. You know Posey?
I don't.
Daniel Posey?
Sam Posey.
Is it
Sam
like-
Posey, maybe the poet.
Yeah. You're reading poems.
I am. I read
Can you
poems
recite
every
them?
day.
The poet warrior right here.
No. I just I was reading old Rudyard Kipling's If a couple days ago.
Yay.
But I get a
Old
poem
Rudyard.
a day.
Really?
Yes, they send it in your email. You listen to it.
Why don't you
Tegan
get
and I
slow
listen to it.
Spanish? That would be more useful for you. You ever get that one?
Slow Spanish. I can speak. My Spanish is pretty good.
No, but I mean, there's this app you can get called Slow Spanish, and
I
it
speak
tells you.
Spanish fast, man.
Well, I mean, you got to speak it slow if you don't speak it.
You could do Duolingo.
I do Duolingo, but I'm not sure that's that.
I have a
unfortunately.
subscription to Duolingo.
Do you?
I've got
do?
1,300 days. 1, 3, 2, 6.
That's
a
pretty
lot of
impressive.
days. I know, but I still can't speak Chinese.
That's pretty impressive.
I'm trying to figure out whether it's
hard.
really it seems that it is a bit of a time suck. So I'm trying to figure out whether we want to do that anymore.
Duolingo?
Well, I mean, do we want a lingo?
Well, we better get into the game. We better get into the peppermint and the ginger, Mike. We really drifted here.
All right.
But what we're thinking is the reason we have these two is one, they're delicious, and you can drink them anytime, morning, noon, or night,
Yeah.
because there's no caffeine in them. They're delicious herbal teas. What is an herbal tea, Mike?
Well, first off, it's not an herbal tea; it's an herbal.
Oh,
Because a tea is from the tea plant, but that's
See?
why
Trickster.
I'm vice president
Trickster.
of product.
The tea plant is called Camellia sinensis.
Oh.
So anything that's from Camellia sinensis and is
Whoa.
processed could
See?
be white, black, green. But these are not from that plant, hence they're not tea.
There,
Hence.
Alex. Whoa.
See, Paul, you know I have my poet glasses on. I
There
should
you
be
go.
reading poetry.
Yeah.
Anyways, the Okeechobee. You know where that is?
I don't.
In Florida.
I think I'm pronouncing it wrong. Anyways, there's another one in Oklahoma, sort of along the river, the Oklahoma. I'll have to dive a little deeper into the name. I think you're right. The Okeechobee is in Florida, maybe.
Yep.
Could be. You could get a tin of tea if you can tell us where that is.
What do you have to send it to? Your address?
No, not mine. Not mine. Nope.
We're keeping that under wraps.
Who is that?
Paul,
Sam
what?
Posey.
Oh, yeah.
What's the name? Poet.
Poet.
No, that's not it.
Can you, Maria? Can
He's
you
a
give her-
race car driver.
Posey. You mean from Sharon?
Oh, Sam Posey's a race car driver.
Oh, that's what I
but-
mean. So he's a race car driver and a poet.
No, I think it's Daniel Posey, but we'll see. No, Sam Posey.
All right. Hey,
No.
Alex, anybody have any questions? Anything they want to? Somehow we've killed 10 minutes here, Paul. That's good.
Anytime. I can be here anytime.
No, this is the time.
Okay.
Not anytime, because you come in at 2 in the morning. It's not happening here. I'm sorry.
Okay. Oh, this is really good.
So the ginger, and we got lemon in that too, Paul. You know.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, we did a name change on that. That's where it all
Lemon
sort of
peel.
came together.
Why? What'd you call it before? Bangkok.
Oh, Alexander Posey. See, and we have an Alex. And this is
Alexandra and Alex.
Alexander Posey. See?
Is there a famous poem?
He has a lot of famous poems. I'm just starting the book, so clearly I didn't even know I couldn't get his name right. So, nor can I get the river. There's a river.
River runs through it.
He actually he wrote about the river all the time, but he ended up drowning in the river.
And how can you write a poem after that?
And I can't. I'm trying to find the name of the
You
river.
know what I mean? I mean, you were an actor, so you're used to, what do they call it? Deus and Rex, right? What do they call it?
I don't.
Deus and Rex? X.
I actually don't know what that means.
Oh, when all of a sudden something impossible happens at the end, and everyone.
No, Deus Ex Machina.
Deus Ex Machina. Deus, God in the machine.
Oh yeah. I
So,
know
like,
what-
you know, they cut your head off, but you come back at the end of the play or something like
They
that.
call it the North Canadian River, but I think it's got another name.
And that's in Florida.
Nope, this is in Oklahoma. That's what I mean. It's not the Okeechobee, but it's something. I'm gonna come up with it. You guys keep talking. Don't worry, I'm working on. Oh, there we go. Oh, how do you think you pronounce that?
Oka-
See, that's tough.
Okahoochee. Where is it?
Okahoochee. Okahoochee. It's in Oklahoma.
Well,
Song of the Okahoochee.
You're
by
needed.
the way,
Hold on.
She has to sign an agreement. We're having our lawyers talking to her, make sure that she is.
I'm gonna get the pronunciation. Hold on.
All right. Well, I mean,
Mike, come on.
so why do you like the peppermint, Paul?
Why?
Yep.
Oh, hold on. We better stop this. Get off on that tangent, Mike.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay, so peppermint. The reason I like peppermint is you can drink it all the time. So sometimes I'm drinking something. You know, I want to drink something in the afternoon. I try not to drink a lot of caffeine after, say, noon.
Why?
Because as you
you're
get
in
a
the
little
caffeine
older, you know, your body can't cycle through the caffeine as fast.
business. Really?
That's the word on the street, Mike.
Huh.
That's what they say.
When you not fall asleep, or you just wake up?
No, you wake up, your body can't, you know, when you're young, you can cycle. Finn can drink, 400 milligrams of caffeine. Those guys, no problem. Me, that's hanging around for a couple days, maybe.
same.
See?
Mike,
But-
what about you?
I tough through it. I at 3 in the morning. When I wake up, I say, not the caffeine. All right.
But peppermint, you can drink all the time. Ginger, too. Ginger's, look at that. Look at the color of that ginger. That is a beautiful tea. And it's very similar to this here thing here.
It's good for colds, which are going around.
Yes.
Wow, they're going around. Yep.
You can, and you can drink a lot of it. That's what I always appreciate about peppermint is you can just
Peppermint?
keep drinking that all the time, Mike.
Have you ever mixed them together, Paul?
I have,
All right.
but I'm kind of in a mono state.
Mano a mano?
I'm trying the monos.
That's slow Spanish, Paul.
Yes, yes. Uno.
All right. Alex, does somebody have any questions? It's a little bit of a comedy show today.
So Kyra Keith here is chiming in on the rivers,
See? There we go.
saying the first comment was Northern Canadian River,
Yes.
And you've
then saying again in Oklahoma.
Yes, that's true. That's true. But there's another name for it. I believe it starts with an O, but I'm struggling to pronounce it.
And then
So she gets a thing.
John on YouTube says, "Isn't North Canadian a little redundant?"
That's true. That's true.
Wait a minute.
Huh?
You can count on
It-
Cap.
it
count
is.
on Cap.
And then John on Facebook, a different John.
Oh,
What's everyone's favorite herbal and why? Do you recommend one for Turkey Day, Christmas dinner?
Peppermint.
I think I like organic ginger lemon better myself.
I like peppermint because
Well, you're the decision maker.
you drink that all the time.
Well, I mean, I like these both, but there's also organic ginger turmeric.
Do you want to mix them together?
Yep.
Sure, I'll try and mix up together. I think of the two, my
What do they
favorite
call a
is
mashup? They call that a mashup?
mashup.
I mean, I'm not your age, so I don't know what they actually call it, but doesn't they call that a mashup?
I guess I'm not that age either.
Yeah, I'll try a little.
That's enough. All right. So, any serious questions, Alex?
But I mean, the thing to look at is look at that. It's empty.
What does that mean?
Well, we drink a lot of tea. People drink a lot. They drink a lot of these teas.
Liquid.
Liquids go
Herbs.
down easy, and herbs go down easy. It's nice on the belly.
Well, Paul, what? Speaking of Thanksgiving, you're doing your turkey a different way, right?
Well, I do it the same way every year, Mike.
But you do it a different way.
I deep fry that turkey.
But now, do you find that when you
Oh,
deep fry it, that you
deep
need
fry.
to have more peppermint or less peppermint?
Oh, you need a lot of peppermint after you eat a deep fried turkey. It's not greasy though, because the molecules, if the temperature is correct, do not go inside the bird. They're just creating a situation.
What kind of situation is it creating?
They're just creating a heat situation on the outside there.
I see.
Is there going to be a big Harney Thanksgiving dinner?
That's the thing, yes.
20.
Nice.
20 is the word. It's something like 20.
Yeah.
Not too big.
Not
It's
too
gotten
little.
up there to 40, 30.
No.
But right now, that's the word
Barbara's
on the
not
street.
coming this year, so they're
Oh, there's no Barbara?
No hollandaise, Paul.
Man, might have to get Luis. Have to make some hollandaise.
Louise making hollandaise?
He makes he makes hollandaise every Sunday, buddy. The little.
Ecuadorian hollandaise.
Why you picking on Luis? Nice
I like
guy like
Luis.
that. But they
I
can't.
like his brother, Byron.
Another question
brother
here.
Brian.
Yeah,
Brian.
that too.
Would peppermint mixed with black or green tea still be good for your belly?
Absolutely.
Would peppermint mixed with green or black tea still be good for your belly?
Well, we're in the tea business, so anything that has the word tea in it is good for you. But obviously, 100%
Man, that's
peppermint.
a statement that Mike, you would be saying all sorts of things if somebody made that sort of a statement right
What kind
now.
of statement would I make?
Broad statement. Look at even Johnny collapsed on that one.
All right, but I mean,
Pat Russo says, OMG, Alice in Wonderland tea is delicious. Even my husband, who likes plain tea, loves it.
excellent, excellent. That Alice has been doing well for us. What about the Nutcracker? How's that doing, Paul?
We love ourselves some Nutcracker, a little chocolate in there. Love that tea, and I love that design. That tea is going like hotcakes. That is just selling like crazy.
Here you go. Show them. Come on, Vanna.
It's a good tea, and look at that.
Nutcracker.
Who wouldn't be happy looking at that tin? Little smile like that. Can't beat it. Right?
Where do they get that?
Where did they get the tin? They got the tin on the shelf.
No, but you can get it at Harney.com.
Or at Barnes and Noble bookstores. Yep.
That's right.
That's why I was just at Barnes yesterday, and they were having it right there, Paul.
Oh, it's
Top spot.
it's a hot commodity, and it is delicious. It's certainly another fantastic one, and there is a limited supply.
What's the other thing that they got over there? They got that cranberry apple, right?
Apple cranberry, Mike. We did that one already.
I
Can't
know,
be
I'm just
can't
saying
be
that's
rehashed.
another one.
We did it with this one.
Turplan from Uruguay says greetings from Uruguay and
Hello.
is curious as who our guest is today.
Oh, what's your name?
My name is Alex Petrova. I've been with the company for 7 years. 7 years. Can you believe it?
No itch?
Good for you.
Congratulations.
Lucky for Harney and Sons.
There we go.
Yes.
And yeah, it's been a journey, and I've loved it.
Well, thank you. You've
There
done
you
a
go.
great job.
Have you found your own path?
To the
We're
past.
we're forever looking for our path.
See?
Yes. Okay.
I
That's
feel-
good. All right.
That's for
Yeah.
CBD. Isn't that the CBD line?
That is.
Find your
That
own
is.
path.
That is.
Yeah.
All right, this is not a CBD event.
We can't talk about it.
Nope.
Can't even wheel it in.
Weed
See?
it in. We have to weed it out, Paul.
Who was it who asked, Alex?
Turpan.
Hi, Turpan.
Turplan.
Turpan.
They import. I think they import our tea into Uruguay. Can you speak some slow Spanish to them, Paul?
See.
See, that's it, man.
Hola.
All right. More questions?
No more questions, Mike. None.
Oh wait, hold on. A different John on YouTube also wants to know where is your peppermint from?
It's from Washington State. So we get it. We've been getting it from the same people. There's both a conventional, which this is our conventional one, and then we also get an organic version of peppermint. The organic version is a little not so strong in. It's not as strong in flavor, Paul.
That's true. This peppermint, you really get a nice pop. It's kind of like, Dr. Bronner's. You ever use that soap, Mike?
I left the house later than you, or earlier
Yep.
than you, Paul.
They got peppermint soap. It's just like it, but in tea form.
Yep. And they also do a chocolate now.
They do, and that also has a lot of peppermint in it. I have tried it, and it's got a lot of peppermint in it.
They make a chocolate?
They do.
Does it chocolate peppermint?
It is. It's kind of your peppermint patty type gig, but
stronger,
little Dr. Bronner rift on it. But peppermint's great. The peppermint oil they say is fantastic for you, and yeah, we have it in tea. We even have it in bottled teas. Little yerba mate and mint, Mike.
What do you call
and
that?
we American Buzz, Mike.
How do you spell that?
Because Buzz or American?
Buzz.
Buzz.
Tops.
ZZ Top?
Yep.
Yeah, ZZ Top. Mike. No, that was a real stretch. I don't know how we hopped over to ZZ Top, man. That's,
Well, because I'm growing my beard.
there you go. You got a ways to go.
I'll get there.
ZZ would tell you got a ways to go.
No shave November. No shave November.
That's it.
Helping out cancer people where we can, Paul.
Yes.
That's great.
Which one's your favorite, Mike? You like the ginger or you like the
I like
peppermint?
the lemon in the ginger.
You like the lemon and the ginger. That's
Yeah.
true. This is actually ginger was just called ginger, and now it's called ginger lemon.
It's got
And-
some black pepper in it, Paul. You know.
And, yep, and that has suddenly it was the same tea, but it does show us that sometimes the name, a little extra description,
Helps.
is handy.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny now. We're using salt in one thing and pepper in another thing.
That's it. That's it.
Because it is the holidays
Salted
coming up.
caramel and
holiday. Sometimes you got to add
ginger
salt.
lemon.
Sometimes
Yep.
you got to add pepper.
Yep. Salted caramel. That's a delicious one. It's got a little Himalayan sea salt in it, Alex.
That's right. It's good.
Yep. No, that one is delicious. And then any of those flavored teas, a little bit of sweetness to them. You add a little bit. I don't encourage sugar
No?
because Tegan likes a little sugar. My daughter's 7, and she has not found any sugar she didn't appreciate.
Yep.
But anyways,
What about you, Mike? Do you encourage sugar in your black tea?
I never put sugar in my teas, but when they have birthday parties up here, I just eat the icing.
And then do you drink the tea?
No, I don't mix it in with the tea.
But if you do put a little sugar or sugar type stuff into your tea, you will find that a lot of the flavors pop right up. Like, for example, nutcracker. I don't know if you've tried nutcracker with a little sugar, just a little bit of sugar. Boom.
Wait a
Fantastic.
minute. You just said you don't put sugar in, and now you're putting sugar in?
No. I said I don't encourage it. What I did was,
where the lies stop, right?
what I said was, it's an interesting little thing to try. Is try it with and without.
I never put sugar in my black
What's
tea
in here?
or anything that's tea, but I put sugar in herbal teas.
Oh, geez, Louise,
Not sugar,
Alice.
but I put honey.
Honey. Well, a little peppermint and
Like
honey.
this, yeah.
Yep, little ginger and honey.
For sure.
Well,
Fantastic.
that's what we have in our Elise's blend is honey, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Elisa,
and
she's,
her mother's name was Honey. That was her nickname. I didn't meet her, but Mike met her.
I did. Meet her.
And
She was a very sweet woman.
sweet as honey.
My mother was saying, or your mother too, was when she grew up in Yorkville, where Aunt Susan and George lived.
Yep.
And she always wanted to go back there because that was the old German section where her grandmother still lived back in the 40s. I guess it would be 30s and 40s.
Probably.
Yep.
Yorkville. Where's that?
New York. Do you remember where your Aunt Susan lived? That was considered Yorkville. German.
You mean Little Creek?
No, Aunt Susan.
I know who she is, but she was
New
living
York
on the Upper
City.
East Side when I met her.
That's where Yorkville.
That's
is.
where you. That's why I was trying to get some. Did you know that?
No.
I didn't know that either. See, nobody knows where Yorkville is, Mike.
It's pretty easy to find.
Upper East Side.
Where's Yorkville? If you answer that question correctly, and send the answer to Michael.
I've never even heard that terminology.
Michael at Harney Tees.
And,
we'll get you either a free one.
I
of
watched
these,
Hamilton. That's a
or
lot
that.
of history right there. And I'm a history major. I still have never even heard the term Yorkville.
Well, you studied what history, Paul?
Yeah, Paul. History of what?
I studied East
Of the North
Asian.
Canadian river history.
Yes, definitely not pronunciation. Is not what I studied.
But Elise got awarded recently, no?
She got an award at her college. Yes, the
St. Joseph's.
St.
Yes.
Joseph College. And then this weekend, our father, who started the company,
Yes.
he was inducted into the Cornell Hotelli Hall of Fame.
Yes.
I was there for that, as your mother gave the
great.
acceptance speech.
She did.
And she has become quite a talker now that she doesn't have to talk over our father.
Yes. No, she can. She delivered. She did deliver it down there at St. Joseph's, and I'm sure she did the same thing at the Pierre. But she did point out that I, speaking of hollandaise, made better eggs Benedict than the Pierre. So we're talking a little hollandaise. I've brought it back to that, and
Well,
she did
we're
point
getting
it out.
close to, if people have questions, a more serious
'Cause
question
it-
about tea. We're doing a little light and lively today.
If you're drinking peppermint, you know, you could be drinking peppermint with hollandaise sauce because a lot of butter in there, Mike, right?
Joe Bufudo says, sharp-dressed man.
Who says that?
Joe.
Joe.
Bufudo.
Which one's the sharp-dressed man? Paul?
Yeah. Or is it me?
That's what I was trying to figure it out.
Karen Manfredi says, Sally's Secret and Titanic Blend are my favorites. And then yet a different John says, what's in Nutcracker? Is it modeled after the nuts it crushes or the wood it's made out of? One of those sounds less appealing.
Which one? That's the question.
Well,
It's
to
on the
answer
side.
your
There you
question, John, it's
How do you spell John is the first question.
yeah.
It's just as John.
But it's black tea. There's some chocolate, some vanilla, some almond, some hazelnut, apricot, and marigold petals.
There you go. And those are dried apricot pieces in
That's
there.
right.
In case you're wondering.
So what was the first question, Ella?
What was it modeled after?
No, that was the second question.
It really wasn't a
What the ingredients?
I don't think there was. He was just
how about this one? Another completely different John, unrelated.
so many Johns.
What?
Jeez Louise.
Ooh, here comes a good one. But this one's good. What's the difference between spearmint and peppermint?
I've always wondered.
One starts with an S and the other starts with a P.
There you go. Just like that.
They taste radically different. They're different varieties of the mint family. So, one is much more spicy, Paul. You know what they call that one?
Spearmint.
No, peppermint.
Makes sense.
No.
Now that you think about it,
Why
it
is
makes a
that?
lot of sense.
What
Mike.
makes it spicier?
Well, it has different oils in it, right?
Ah,
And the oils are probably a bug repellent. Like with tea, when somebody, a little bug starts chewing on the leaves, they go like, ooh, there's a bit too much Altoids for me to handle, and they take off.
What about if we set some chocolate on it, Mike?
Then
What
they
do you think the
might
bug
say, I'm going to eat this right to the roots, and it's going to die, and it's never going to come back again, Paul.
See, there you
So
go.
you don't want to be successful.
Well, and peppermint,
if you're a plant, you
yep.
don't want to be successful.
Nope, then they call you invasive. That's how it
right.
goes.
Here's a great comment. From Kent Heath. Your group's willingness to experiment with different blends over time has resulted in some great tea. You also deserve compliments on the design of your tins. Thanks for putting yourselves out there for our collective benefit.
Absolutely.
Oh, we're here to help. We're here to help.
You
And
know-
Alex, thank you for coming today. That was very nice of you.
But Alex, Alex Harney, we've got something on Instagram, right, where there's a contest where they can win part of our 40th thing. Have you seen that yet?
What is that?
no.
Alex, can you put the link in or something like that? So that way you can also vote on there. You just have to say what your favorite tea. So somebody said Sally's Secret earlier, and
Well,
Sally was our first
Yes.
employee.
Yes. Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Before me.
Yes.
and
Before me.
Paul was unpaid. Yep.
Yes. Yes. And Rich, my classmate, one of my oldest friends, drinks Sally's Secret
Really?
up there on Wells Hill Road. As a matter of fact, he had to come pick it up just this week.
Really?
Yep.
He comes over here all the time.
He does, well, he's got a lot of time on his hands, Rich. And he's drinking Sally's Secret with that extra time.
Good for him.
Excellent. We're going to wrap it up. Somehow we've killed 30 minutes, Paul.
Just like that. And
Welcome.
look at that. No peppermint left. A little bit of ginger. We're going to get rid of that because you don't want to let this stuff, lying around.
Well-
Somebody could get into it, get some trouble.
I'm here any day.
There you go. See?
Well, we were very happy, Alex, that you were here.
Yes. Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Alex.
Me too. Me too. Thank you for having
You're
me.
doing
Cheers.
a great job. Of
Pleasure.
course, you're used to this.
Cheers. Cheers.
Yeah, I
We're glad you're off strike. Were you on strike?
Well, SAG was, yes.
Yes. But I
Yes.
thought you weren't SAG.
I'm not SAG, but I'm equity. But I
Were you on strike?
I support.
You support SAG.
Equity was not, but all actors were in support of SAG and also the writers union. So,
Of course.
so we were all with them.
Okay.
Us greedy money types, we're just trying to grind you down.
That's right.
All right.
But
Thank
I-
you.
but I
We
love
wish
you
you.
guys. I love
We'll
you
see you
guys.
next week. We're going to do this for every
Next
Thursday,
week, unless we do it on a Wednesday.
unless we do it on a Wednesday. Right. Next week we're trying to figure that out, but it'll be
TBD.
every week.
Every week you got
CBD.
us until you just can't hack it anymore.
Right. Thank you, and have a good weekend.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.